Good afternoon. It is Thursday, November 20th, 2025. And you're playing the puzzles with me. As per today's title, I am very, very glad that I went to the musical yesterday. I did my reconnaissance, I did my homework, and definitely today's recording would have taken me by surprise. Had I just gone into it cold, there would have been a lot of things I missed. And so I still haven't recorded yet, but I have them fresh in my head. I know exactly what I'm looking, well, not exactly, but I have a good recollection of what it's going to look like. Hey, Callie, how you doing? Glad you're aboard. Forgive me for the sound of the printer singing the song of its people behind me. My wife is printing some things, so I don't mind the sound. It's harmonious. All right, let's do it. Let's dive in and play the connections. I see Artie. I think the very first Wordle I ever played was Artsy. Artie. Kiss, enamel, essay, crown, decay, brush, paste, any, skim, plaster, pulp, stick, stroke, root, and fix. Okay, so I see like tooth decay, tooth pulp. Part of your tooth is the crown and the root. No, oh, it's one away. All right. Do you see where I'm going with that though? Oh, wait. Enamel. I bet you it's enamel. There it is. Parts of a tooth. What? Why is it the blue category? That's not tricky. I mean, it is a little bit tricky. Beware of tartar, cavity, and plaque for today's puzzle, yes. The official word for a cavity is called a carie. I learned that a couple years ago, a carie. If you have caries in your teeth. How about brush, stroke, skim. Oh, and just barely touches, right? It kisses, right? Kiss the ground, skim the ground, stroke the ground, brush. Okay, to graze. Oh, good word for it, to graze. Only got blue. Oh, SG. Decay is part of your tooth. We got some problems. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. That's funny. SG, did you also put, that's funny. Did you put decay? That's funny. Ooh, how about plaster, paste? All right. I think I see it. I think it's purple. I'm going to say this is probably the purple category. NERTSADK. I knew it. I knew it. Words that sound like two letters. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that something we did just a few weeks ago? Like, I feel like that was one of the categories, like maybe not even 2 weeks ago. Words that sound like two letters together. Stick, paste, plaster, and fix. To glue, adhere. Yeah, there you go, to adhere. Why you're salty about the green category? Oh, please, divulge. Okay, after the Wordle. That's fine. Parts of the tooth, we saw that first. A crown, enamel, pulp, and root. And yes, you are absolutely correct. If decay is part of your tooth, then you've got some problems. Yeah, no doubt. The green category is graze, to brush the surface, to just kiss the surface, to skim the surface. Stroke feels a little more heavy-handed, right? It doesn't. You're not grazing the surface. You put some pressure on a stroke, right? You were on a 3 streak. Oh man, brush and stroke. Oh yeah. Oh, I thought art too. Absolutely. Plaster. Gesso, stucco, and then words that sound like two letters, N-E for any, arty, R-T, decay, D-K, and then essay, S-A. It's clever. Yeah. Kiss is a weird one. Oh, I didn't think that was the weird one. Just to graze something is to kiss it. Yeah, like when you're playing pool, right? Billiards, and you put a good angle shot on it, and you just barely nudge the ball, you just barely touch the ball, you kiss the ball. Yeah, the one I take issue with is stroke, because it's like a stroke is a lot firmer hit, you know. And then, leave it to me to get the easiest one last. The thing that should be most straightforward. To adhere, to fix, to paste, to plaster, and to stick. All right. Is that metaphorical? Does that make it metaphorical? No, I think that's a verb I would use. To kiss. Oh, just barely kissed it. All right, in the mini today. Song on an album you always avoid, colloquially. What would you call that? Like your skip? I don't know. Low-budget Chinese shopping site. Oh, I know that one. Temu or Temu. Some people say Temu. Temu. Strongly disagree. If you strongly disagree, I don't know. We'll come back. Opera solo. How about an aria? Ivy League school with a statue of Ben Franklin. Is that at Yale? It's the only four-letter word I can think of for an Ivy League school. Walmart or Walgreens? I don't know. How about just store? S-T-O-R-E. Home Alone, boy. That's Kevin. Poor guy got left alone. He made it fun, though. Let me rephrase that. I mean, so skip maybe is correct. To set down. To put down. Remember, the parentheses means the answer and the clue are going to both use that word. To put down, to set down. Toothpaste tube topper is a cap. Hey, not bad. Not bad. So it was to skip. No, it's not even. It's a verb. A song on an album that you always avoid is a skip. Yeah, I'm going to skip that one. It's a skip. Low-budget Chinese shopping site, Temu or Temu. Which one do you say? Do you say Temu or Temu? I say Temu. To strongly desire. Oh, great word. To covet. C-O-V-E-T. Don't be covetous. Covet. An opera solo is an aria. An Ivy League school with a statue of Ben Franklin, Penn State. Oh, duh. Because, he lived in Philadelphia. It makes sense. Pennsylvania, Penn State. Walgreens or Walmart. That is a store. Makes sense. Kevin was the boy that got left alone. Covet sounds like a good Wordle. I was actually, absolutely. I was actually thinking about starting the Wordle with the word covet today. Every once in a while, I'll go through and I'll be like, yeah, maybe I'll use that. Sometimes I'll just like glean a word from the mini and I'll put it in the Wordle. That's funny. Let me rephrase that. I mean, to set down, to put down, and then toothpaste tube topper, a cap. Saw me plead the fifth. Yeah, that's all right. It's your natural instinct to associate. Covet was used, but it's a good starter. Maker failed you yesterday. Oh no! Did you see the way I did it? I did every ER word I could think of except for maker, and then I got to like the fifth one. I'm like, welp, better be maker, or else I don't know what I'm gonna guess. That's amazing. You got it in 3. Very cool. All right, Wordle. Should we start with that word? Here, we're playing the hard mode still. Let's do it. Covet. Covet. A little bit of help today. Look at that. We got a V and an E. They're not in the right place. So this could be... if we hadn't guessed the T, we could say overt. No, we couldn't because there's an O. I just thought of prove, but prove has an O in it. So maybe something, 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 VE at the end. Ooh, there's one. Suave. Haven't guessed the S, haven't guessed the A or the U. Let's try it. Okay. All right then. So it is definitely AVE. So something, something, AVE. Suave was a good guess. Plave. Drave. Could be brave. Brave. We haven't guessed a B or an R. You're kidding me. This is what I do. I just whittle away at it until it finally gets resolved. So what is it then? Prave? Is prave a word? Not a word. Oh, it could be grave. Oh, it's grave. That's a Halloween word. Grave. To the grave. Yeah, we got it in 4. That's all right. That's all right. We said covet, and that actually helped us quite a bit. We got the word covet from the mini crossword. So we said covet, and that gave us the V and the E. Very likely to have the VE, but it's at the end instead. So we said suave, and then we tried brave, and then grave. Grave digger. Oh man, that would be a trap. GRA, and then, because that could be great, grape, grail. No, that's not how you spell grail. Grade, grave, grace. Oh man, if I had gotten into that trap, that would have been a nightmare. GRA blank E, because there's more than 6 words that do that. Yeah. Crash, brawl, and graze and grave. That's a good combination there. All right, now could have thought of graze for the connections. That's why you're salty about the connections. I see. To graze. And honestly, if you had said to graze right there, you would be in a world of hurt. Yeah, no, absolutely, because grade, grace, grape. Yeah, that would not be good. Luckily, it's only grape and graze. Yeah, no doubt. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be a bad trap to get into. I usually don't use words from the connections. If I ever think of a good 5-letter word, it's because it's in the mini crossword. The mini crossword's already 5 letters usually anyway. Sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter, but it gives you it's a 5-letter word mill. That's funny. You did crude, tripe, and grave. C, T, D, and P from your 2 guesses. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, it eliminates the first potentials of the pitfall. Yeah. That is very nice. All right. Busybody buzz. Busybody buzz. Okay, is this about, like, bees? Or is this about, like... Wait a minute. I see one. Okay. Ooh, don't go that way. This way. Gossip. Yes, it is. Busybody. If you're a busybody, then you might want to get on the rumor mill. Listen to the buzz. Let's see. Oh, maybe let's start over here. Rumor, gossip. Hearsay, great word. Trope. Oh, here. Report. Maybe like, what's the word? The word, right? Am I the gossiper of the school? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do I know lots of things? Absolutely. Do I keep it to myself? Yes. Maybe till I get home. No, I don't. I don't tend to pass things around. Very rarely do I pass those things to you guys either. I know some deep things that I don't. I don't tell you. I for sure don't use names or anything. I'm very careful to not even, say things specific about my district or my school or kids or teachers or parents or anything. Admin. I just use general words, right? I don't pass those things to you. Um. So scuttlebutt. There we go. Scuttlebutt. I knew there was a big word hidden in there. Oh, here it is. Spread the word. Oh my gosh, that's like the biggest spangram we've ever had. Look how long that spangram is. Tell me that's not the longest spangram we've ever seen. That's a long spangram. Busybody buzz. Spread the word. Report, rumor, gossip, hearsay, scuttlebutt. Actually, a few days ago, there was a huge rumor that went around. We had this more or less just sort of like, not a shelter in place. That makes it sound like a big thing. But it was, they came on the intercom and just said, okay, if you would, lock your doors and just business as usual in your classroom. And we're like, oh, okay, well, what's going on? And we didn't hear it until later, what the actual story was. But oh man, the rumors flew around. They said, "Oh, there's a guy with a gun in the parking lot." No, there's not. There's not. Oh, these two kids got together and they did that. No, they didn't. Nope. I did get the full story, but it was none of those things. I always love it when something happens and kids are like, "What happened? What happened?" And then I almost want to write them down, and like take bets. Okay, which one do you think was real? Oh, it's definitely this one. And then you hear and it's like completely different than what you thought. So funny. Spill the tea. There's not really any tea to spill. I mean, some kids were goofing around. They thought they were funny and cried wolf. And the FBI got involved. We'll say that. They thought they would be hilarious and make an empty threat. And it was not credible at all. They were literally just, it would be funny if we did this. And it wasn't funny. I take those things very seriously. And these two kids kind of cried wolf. And they were literally apprehended. And the police / FBI got involved for something that they thought was harmless. But it was not harmless. So, yeah, it was just crazy stuff. So when we all locked our doors, all the kids went, "Oh, I heard that there's a bad guy in the parking lot." And then, no, there's not. There's not. It's funny how the rumors fly around, especially in a school. Kids love to pass rumors around. So they're all busybodies, every last one of them. All right, Letterbox, what you got for me? Okay, try to solve in 6 words. We got I, T, and H, A, L, C, Y, M, and N, S, U, and Z. Would this look better if I zoomed in? Not really, because then I cover it, my big fat head. That one's okay. That's all right. How many pluses is that? 1, 2, 3's too many. Yeah, but if I zoom in a tiny bit, that could be good. Does that zoom everything in, though? Yeah, oh, yikes. Okay, maybe I won't. If it's going to zoom everything in, then I can't zoom this one in. That's okay. Whatever. It's fine. I could set it up as like preset to zoom in. Whatever. I don't need to though. Oh, an 11-year-old and she got arrested for crying wolf. Yikes. That's not good. Yeah. Let's see. Try to solve in 6. We've got no E. We've got a T and an H on the same side, so we have to use maybe CH or SH. There's no E. I was going to do like shunted. Shunt. We could do shunt. That's a good word. Okay, I'm gonna write that word down. It might come, but I can beat you. Bet you can. Bet you can. My mind is elsewhere right now because I'm not worried about it. I'm preoccupied mentally with filming tonight. So thinking of all the angles that I need to cut to and stuff. Do you have to use different letters? Sorry, your comment just gave me a stroke. Yeah, you can double letters. You can't double one letter after the other, like an LL, because it's on the same side. Yeah, like zilch, ZILC. LC is on the same side, so that can't work. We have to bounce across, right? We have to bounce back and forth on the different sides. So let's think of something with the Z. Zilch is a great guess, but sadly it can't work because of the L and the C on the same side. So Z and U are on the same side. Snitch, that's a good word. SNIT, but I and T are on the same side. Is that how you spell that? No, it's with an S. Chasm. How wide is it? It's chasmic. Chasmic. If we can come up with something with a C that has a Z in it, that would be awesome. Like CZ. Oh, if there was an R, we could play Czar. I do like chiasmic or chasmic. Oh, there's another one. Chiasm. CHI. No, we can't do HI. I think I looked up chiasm one time, and it is a word. It's a religious word. Certain biblical text has like a poetic rhythm to it. Chiasm, but it was not a word that worked. So I will write down this one though. This is a good one. Chasmic. I really want to use up that Z though. If there was an E, I could say zenith. Oh, you're just fine. Callie, don't even worry about it. A work meeting? Gross. That doesn't sound fun at all. There's no G for amazing. Amazing. God, how do we use up this Z? Don't copy your answers. I might need to copy your answer because I can't think of what to do with this Z. I cannot think for the life of me what to do. Like AZU, like azul, the Spanish word for blue. Slizza. All right. Oh, he's just going to post his answers and dip. I see how it is. I can't. SZA. Oh, Shazam. Oh, that's a great word. Oh, that's a great word. Oh my gosh, where did you come up with that? Shazam. He said, don't use my word. The first thing I do is use his word. Oh, I can't say music. Musical. That would be a good one. I can't do mystical either. M-Y. M and Y are on the same side. I get misty just holding your hand. Okay. Shazam. I just dropped my notebook. Shazam and Misty. We need UNCL. Almost like uncle. There's no R. There's no R. Culinary. My wife looked it up just yesterday, actually. She was talking with our middle daughter. She said the word culinary, and then my wife said culinary, and she said that's not how you pronounce it. So she looked it up. In American English, we see culinary. And then in British English, you would say culinary. What is it? Culinary? Culinary. Something like that. And then in French, they say culinar, something like, what is it? Culinary? I forget. Anyway, so they were both correct. That's what she was trying to get across. You're both correct. If you say culinary or culinary, you're both correct. There's a college level word. Holy smokes. Staunchly. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. What a word. Staunchly. Oh, it's not a word. Dang. Oh, he spelled it wrong. Shazam. Mists, and then STAUNCHLY. Okay, I feel like something in there could have allowed us to use the letter I, but you know what? Good enough. Hey, you're back. Two Guess Solve is nasty today. Did you? Well, you're like living in the future, so you've seen it. Shazam, mists, and staunchly. I think staunchly is kind of like a college level word. if if there's a decent two word answer, I feel like it would have the word staunchly in it, because that I feel pretty proud of that word there. All right. Oh, what like very decent solving. I like that. Viewport and thumb. Viewport and thumb. And look how nice the grid. Look how pretty the grid is for viewport and thumb. It's like very up and down, very left and right. Did they do that on purpose? Viewport and thumb. I think we did say thumb, didn't we? I feel like I used the word thumb. I did. Yeah, so Shazam, mists, and staunchly. Nice. Well, let's recap our answers. If you like what you see so far, give this video a like. Consider subscribing, as we do this every day. We're going to recap our connections puzzle, our mini crossword, our Wordle, our Strands, and then, of course, we ended off on Letterboxd. So, connections today. It sounds like a lot of people got the blue category first. Parts of a tooth. I saw crown, enamel, pulp, root, but then I also saw decay, and I guessed decay instead of, I think, enamel. Really, what I saw was like enamel, and then plaster, paste, right? Like things you're going to put on top of something else, like a coating on top. So I said enamel and plaster, but I don't know. I reserved that word when I really should have just guessed it right there at the first. So I did waste a guess, but that's okay. Crown, enamel, pulp, and root, not decay. If you have decay in your teeth, then that is a problem. The green category, which SG took, let's see, it said trustworthy, respected too. Oh, nice. Yes. Oh my gosh, is he ever? One of the foremost respected YouTubers of New York Times. I wish I was in that list. One day, someday. Yeah, SG took issue with Gray's, because he got it, but then if you use Gray's as the Wordle today, you're in a world of hurt, because there are quite a few other words that have that same pattern before you actually get to the word, like grape, Gray's, it'll mess you up. Oh, you used the Wordle first. I see. I gotcha. So maybe it's all right. Words that sound like two letters. N-E, N-E, arty, R-T, decay, D-K, and then essay, S-A. Next one, to adhere, to fix, to paste, to plaster, and to stick. The only word that I kind of poo-poo, I disagree with here is in the Grays, is to stroke. Right, stroke has kind of a more heavy-handed, hard-hit sound, like feeling to it. To brush, to kiss, to skim, right? You're just skimming the surface. You just barely kiss the surface. Stroke is like I scraped against it. It's got some more weight to it. All right, the mini crossword today: song on an album that you always avoid, colloquially. That's a skip. That is definitely a skipper. Low-budget Chinese shopping site, Temu or Temu. I've heard both. I say Temu. I could be totally wrong. I'm not Chinese. Do you say Temu or Temu? You let me know. Yeah. Zowie? Yikes. Don't start with Zowie. Oh my gosh. That sounds terrible to start with. Temu. Yeah, Temu. Some people say Temu. The Wheel of Words. I like your Wheel of Words, yeah. To strongly desire, to covet. That is the word that I started with the Wordle. An opera solo is an aria. That's one of those words that just fits. It's like one of those filler in-between words when you're doing a crossword puzzle, aria. Ivy League school with a statue of Ben Franklin. Penn State, right? Pennsylvania. I don't even have a Wordle wheel, so it's definitely bigger than mine. Walmart or Walgreens, those are both stores. Home Alone boy was Kevin McAllister. Let me rephrase that. I mean, yeah, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Yeah, SG's got a whole notebook. He's got a whole notebook. To set down, to put down. Toothpaste tube topper, the cap. I'm going to put the cap on so it doesn't dry out. All right, and then the Wordle today. We started with covet from the mini crossword, and we went from covet to suave, which laid in the AVE at the end, and then brave, which laid in the RAVE, and then finally grave. So glad I didn't have to go any deeper than that. You're allowed 5 at a time. That's funny. All right, busybody buzz. Spread the word. You got rumor, gossip, hearsay, trope. Oh, I'm reading it backwards. Oh my gosh, troper. I'm like, what is troper? No, read it the other way. Report. That's funny. And then scuttlebutt. Love that one. Add some words onto Aranha's wheel, like pizzazz, Xylul. Join our evil plot to fail Aranya. Oh my gosh, I keep saying it. I'm sorry, Aranya. That's funny. Were you going to add that to Aranya's wheel? That is evil. All right. And then we finished off today with Shazam, Mists, and Staunchly. I used Mists just to get rid of the I, and that was it. And then I tacked Staunchly at the end. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget it. Good thing I wrote it down because I did forget. That's what my little sticky notes are for. Awesome. Well, if you like what you see, give this video a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. It's fun to just sort of do puzzles together. You know, sometimes we're working on, I don't know, or you guys are working on something in the background, or you just want to join in the chat or anything. You know, it's just there for fun. So, yeah, you guys are awesome. Thanks for a great stream. I am filming the musical tonight. My daughter and my son are in the musical. My daughter's one of the leads, which is fun. And there's 2 casts. And because of my very busy schedule lately, I am filming the first night tonight, and then the other cast I film on Saturday during the matinee. It's nuts. It's crazy. It's way too complicated. Because tomorrow, Friday, I've got a double header of basketball games. Oh my gosh, I need to make I need to set up the live streams for those. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah. Anyway, if you like what you see, give this video a like, and I will catch you on the next one. See you tomorrow, guys.